Hello, hello! Perfidious beat here, waiting for the next story beat as I continue to try and escape this frozen hell in Aven Colony. And I'm assuming that one of these missions
Here's your next population growth target.
Okay, well, I was going to say, I'm assuming one of these missions is probably the story beat I've been waiting for, and I hope it is, because the only other pastime I've got right now is pulling the rug out from under some young college grad like Dylan Zolano here, and trapping him in a dead-end job with mediocre pay for the rest of the entirety of his productive years. And I'm sorry,
I have
Dylan.
some thoughts on ways you can provide better services to your colonists.
Build a stadium. Okay, I mean, we can try. Dylan, you want to build a stadium, buddy? No, I kid, Dylan. You're done. Your life is over. Creep spores have been... Oh, good. Okay, well, we already had a problem with this once before. Hold on a second. So, Dylan, this drone construction hub that you're stuck in the middle of nowhere inside of, like, you know, you're definitely not gonna die out here when the creep spores come rolling in. That's not gonna happen. Plus, this is not the dead-end job I was talking about. I mean, I know I was just mentioning a dead-end job and you being trapped here for the remainder of your productive years, but no, man. This place is gonna be a hotbed of activity. This is where the future of the colony lies. This miserable, shitty dump out here, it's not going to be a miserable, shitty dump forever, Dylan. You know, things are going to pick up. Eventually, the colony's going to come to its senses, and you know what? I can't even finish the sentence, Dylan. I'm sorry. You were not getting in on the ground floor of something new and exciting, Dylan. You're done. You're going to die cold, miserable, and alone. And you know what? Possibly relatively soon as well. Because the creep spores are rolling in, Dylan. They're rolling in right now, dog. And I can't help but notice that the drones are not building this plasma turret, which we sort of desperately need. It's the only thing that might prevent us from getting infected by the creep. So we gotta build a stadium. We gotta reach a population of 300. I don't want to build a stadium. What am I gonna do with the stadium? What are we gonna play, ice ball? I mean, well, I suppose we could always play hockey. It works for Canada, why can't it work for us? Please shoot that down, plasma turret. Come on, hit. Thank you. Well, maybe Dylan won't die. Well, you know, he's still gonna die cold, bitter, miserable, and alone, but not because of the creep, at least. Also, I think what we'll do is, since we do have a structure out here and we've sort of expanded in this way, it's not gonna be a hotbed of activity, Dylan, but I will build you a mine. How's that? There's nobody out here working in any of these mines or anything. Oh, you have 6 total inhabitants now. Wow. Things are really sprouting up. Dylan got some neighbors. So we're supposed to be building a stadium. Storage depot. That's not what I want. Where's my mill? Yeah, here's what I want. Conversion. You guys are just making, like, flour into bread and shit, right? What's our research facility doing? Drone boost, scrubber boost. I really want these guys... How come I can't make consumer goods? Do we have to upgrade you in order to do... No, because you are upgraded. So it's almost got to be a chemical plant, then. Oh, you know what? Yeah, plague medicines, plague vaccines, and whatnot are made in a chemical plant. We should probably... Yeah, let's do that, then. Chemical plant. You are where? Give me a chemical plant. You know, right next to the farms and the habitats and the intake pipes, because you definitely want the noxious spew from your chemical plants vented directly into the oxygen intake portion of the facility. That's just good thinking. We also are supposed to build a stadium. I mean, sure. Need to build a retail center, a tier 2 retail center. No, I just want to build a stadium, though. Where's the stadium? Is that mega structure? The stadium is a mega structure. 400 nanites to build. Takes 90 power and 21 workers. We are going to need some more power. Probably also some more workers. Actually, we're in a little bit of a, like, sort of a problem spot with regard to power, actually. Are there any geothermal vents out here that aren't really being fully capitalized on? Not as such. Oh, also, does this still need to be here? Probably not. Let's just here. We can reclaim some power by recycling this garbage. We don't need any of this shit. Take this down. I remember we built it out there so that we could capture a cargo pod, but its usefulness days have passed. Let's just have it be gone now. 400 nanites is a hell of a lot of nanites, by the way. 90 power. We don't really have any solar generation, so winter isn't affecting our overall power. We're just basically Exclusively geothermal, right? Oh, speaking of power. Didn't we build an intake vent out here? Yeah, okay. Just gonna make sure we had a wind turbine on it. Hey, Aven Colony. By the way, though, you guys remember the whole investigate the alien artifacts thing? What, transmitting their results back to the colony ship, huh? Okay. And how long do you expect that to take? Colony ship is, in theory, in orbit over the planet, and light travels really, really, really fast. So I would have expected that transmission to have been there and probably back by now, honestly. How come we cannot... Why can't I make medicine? You guys should be able to make medicine. They really want me to grow xenosage. Can't acquire workers. Mine is not acquiring workers. I'm guessing that's going to be a significant problem for the foreseeable future. One, because the commute sucks, and two, nobody wants to be out here. Well, no, I mean, the commute is actually relatively low, but that's probably because nobody works there. Yeah, it's because they don't actually have employees. Well, Dylan doesn't have a commute, and he's not much further away. Right, Dylan? Poor son of a bitch. He's going to die alone. Immigration vessel docked. Can we up the speed with which immigration is bringing in new people? We have 70 food for colonists right now. Food quality is back to marginal. Man, what is the deal with the food quality around here? Every time I upgrade food quality to keep the people happy with delicious, luxuriant, gourmet meals, it all falls apart again. How many people live out here? Like, not very many. Where are most of our people at, actually? Like, where's all our residents? Where's everybody living? They mostly live, like, right down in the heart of... Well, a lot of people live out here, actually. We could upgrade that, in fact. You guys are tier 2? You have... Oh, you only have 16 out of 54 inhabitants. You guys are probably good. There's no food quality overlay, I'm assuming. No, and mostly we're growing... We could probably scale back the rice production a little bit, I think. What else can we grow out here? You know what? How will xenosage grow? Like, at all? 2.1 xenosage per hour. You know what? I will allow it. Maybe we will make some xenoglow. Because I think we have... Don't we have a mission to export that? Also, isn't xenoglow, like, only beneficial? Yeah, it just gives... It's xenoglow and xenosage. That's happy drugs, right? Oh, you can make nanomedicines, plague vaccines. Do that. We don't need an abundance of nanomedicines and plague vaccines. Also whip out some xenoglow. We don't have a dispensary yet, but we'll build one eventually. We'll just get this started. We should be able, even at this reduced rate, we should be able to farm enough xenoglow to keep our chemical plant converting, because it's going to do one nanomedicine, one plague vaccine, one xenoglow. What does plague vaccine even take? Takes water. We make plague vaccines out of water. Huh. We either have the greatest scientists of all time, or that medicine is the biggest fucking hoax in the history of the universe. It's just 100% placebo. Our colonists aren't actually sick at all. I'm up to 22 per colonist, by the way, water. 3,000 watt. Does water take up space in our storage facility? It really seems like it shouldn't. Also, did we get rid of the rationing policy? That seems like it would be prudent. Our storage facility is getting actually too full of food. If we're still rationing, let's stop. Yeah, there's no need to do that anymore. You know what, guys? Go ahead and gorge. It's fine. We're beyond the food crisis. And if the food crisis comes back, what will we do? Oh, you know, we'll just go back to our steady process of gorging. Is it still winter? Yeah. As soon as we get out of winter, our food will spring back to the positive. I don't mind having a small deficit in the winter time. It's acceptable. So get 3 commendations, reach a population of 300, build a stadium. How are we supposed to get commendations, by the way? Build an expedition center and earn a few commendations. By doing good deeds will give me a reward. 90 bread and 30 nanites. Well, I mean, the stadium takes 400 nanites. How much does an expedition center actually take? I mean, I'll consider it, Jack, but I'm not enthused about it. I don't even remember where the expedition center is. Defense building? No. Farming structure? Definitely not. Not a mine or a processor. It's not a water extraction structure. one of these. There it is. It takes 110 nanites to build and also takes 80 freaking power. It's the power thing that we're having trouble with. I suppose we could just build some solar generators. Trade vessel arrived, immigration. Oh, you know what we could also do? How much Zorium do we have stockpiled, by the way? Is it like a lot? It's a lot. Maybe our power problems are much more easily solved then. We're just going to build a... Yeah, we're just going to build a Zorium generator out here. How's the air quality look? We haven't looked at air quality in a while. I always like to keep an eye on it. You know, breathing. People like to do that. I don't know what the hell's wrong with them that they're all so hung up on breathing. It's like they're fucking addicted to it or something. Jeez, it's just oxygen. Who cares? You need to settle down a little bit. Air quality is actually fantastic throughout the entire colony, except for down in the farming area where I'm assuming it's a little more polluted down there because of all of the still explosions. You know those guys down in the greenhouse they're doing some work in the whole hooch department. They got some cornshine liquor shacks hidden out back in the greenhouses, and that's fine. We don't mind. Also, we were going to build, I believe... Oh, we should stop building nanomedicines and whatnot, too. We have some... Yeah, that's enough, actually. No more plague vaccines. We've got 80, and we've never... I think we've only been infected with the plague once, so... We'll do one more shot of nano vaccines, and then we're just going to call that a day as well. Then we're just going to make exclusively Xenoglow till we run out. Or we could start whipping up some corn syrup, maybe making some candy, I suppose. Or soda. No more nanomedicines, actually. Make Xenoglow. That's what you do now. You make Xenoglow. And then we distribute it to the people to keep them happy, because people love mind-numbing intoxicants, am I right? Who doesn't love getting shit-faced drunk on Xenoglow? It's a happiness building, is it? Yeah, here. Enhancer dispensary. Yeah, we're going to enhance our colonist mood with pharmaceuticals. It's a pharmaceutical enhancement, Pete. Yes, I know. Of course it is. Bar and grill. Sure, why not? Another bar and grill. We'll do like one in bistro mode, I guess, and then we'll probably put the other one into bar mode just to get, you know, a little booze happiness, a little food happiness. Keep the colonist happy. That's the Pete motto. Our storage facility, once again, is almost full. I mean, there you go. When the storage facility gets almost full, what do? You build another storage facility. That's what. Is anybody working either of these mines? There's a gold mine out here that nobody works. And an iron mine out here that nobody works. Alright, we're going to have to Dylan some of these people. Get some people out here to work this job. There you go. And we'll probably get some people out here in the iron mine as well. Some people out here to work. I want at least one person in each of these jobs. There you go. Congratulations, you just got Dylan'd. Sorry, I mean technically you got Ryan'd and Dylan got like Dylan got re-Dylan'd. Son of a bitch, he did just get Dylan'd. Where's the creep spores at? Okay, they're coming in. Building can't acquire workers. I mean, I tried to Dylan somebody new into the Dylan role, and Dylan himself. I mean, okay, that's Ryan. Is this guy just that... Dylan is just that gullible. There we go. We got a Mara out here now. Alright. You guys can all go back to working your miserable dead-end jobs. Don't mind me. Just stay in one place and storage is full. You guys are good. You're fine. Everything's okay. Where's those creep spores? Drifting this way. They're coming in. They got a long angle to come in. They got a kind of a bad approach vector. I think we won't really have... Our plasma turret should easily be able to handle them, but you know what? We'll just here. Out of an abundance of caution, we'll build another one. And also, didn't I flag this shit to be imploded? I thought I told you to destroy all of this garbage. We don't need any of this shit. We have a construction drone hub right here, right? Yeah, there's a construction drone hub right here. We'll just upgrade that one, and this one, we're just recycling this. Tunnel. Yeah, just recycle this shit, man. Recycle. Recycle. Recycle all this. We don't need any of that. Get it all recycled. What are you... You're not recycling that, are you? Oh, no, you upgraded it. Good. Okay, good work, guys. Now make with the recycling. This drone is going to recycle its own recycling. That's brilliant. Man, they say reduce, recycle, reuse. This drone is the epitome of efficiency. It's tearing down its own drone construction facility, and then it's going to fall lifeless at its operator's feet so he can pick it up and chuck it into the big blue bin with the triple arrows on it. Man, I'm kind of proud of my colonists today, I'm not going to lie. We're supposed to still be building up, by the way, to 400 nanites, and I can't help but notice we're not really getting any closer. I'd say we could just build another nanite processor, but we're already short on people, so let's see if we can up the immigration a little bit. Let's put you back on fill here. There you go. Bring me 8 colonists per trip, please. We got this super abundance of food that's still rolling in. Let's get rid of some of that. Also, maybe we can get, I don't know, somebody who's willing to go out here and hang out with Dylan. No, that's Ryan, sorry. Somebody who'd come out here and help Dylan in his life of endless, unrewarding toil in the mines. Somebody's got to help the poor bastard out. You're in bistro mode. You can stay in bar mode, that's fine. Guess we'll upgrade you too. Why not? More booze, more food. Xenoglow Center has 1 worker, and he is allowed to dispense... I think Xenoglow is pretty much his only product, right? Oh, we have some old Gold Bloom in here as well. Enhances health, lowers productivity. Hey, you know, we can use Gold Bloom till it's gone, and after that, it's going to be just exclusively us doing the Xenoglow. Come on down, get you some of this old Xenoglow. Xenoglow. It'll give the world that shine. You know, like you're high on PCP and you got them trailers waking behind your hands. We call that the glow. Get the glow. We should also maybe build another nanite processing center, or just make sure that our nanite processing centers are working at full efficiency. This iron mine is almost completely scrubbed. Synthesizing 1 nanite. Process iron, process copper, process calico sludge. I mean, they're doing... You have 1 worker here. It's no wonder we can't get freaking nanites. There's 1 person working here. Is it because we have all these food jobs on fill? You know what? You're not even on fill, though. Let's let some of these people get reassigned, because we have a super abundance of food at the moment. Let's bring this down a notch, shall we? We don't really need all of these working at 100% efficiency. Let's let some of these folks matriculate to other industries. I got a feeling like maybe not all of them really wanted to be farmers when they grew up. I'm thinking some of them may have had different aspirations. I'm not bagging on farmers. Farming, actually, if you can make a living at it, is a fantastic job. It's not an easy job, but it's a good job. What's wrong with wanting to, you know, just like, you know, get a piece of ground and tend to it? It's sort of a very productive kind of druidic kind of thing. And I'm talking druidic, not in the, you know, sort of Wiccan fashion or whatever it is, but I'm talking about druidic in the D&D fashion, as in making good berries and giving them to the rest of the party before you transform into a bear and tear an orc's head off. That kind of druidic. Pete, are you saying farmers can transform into bears and maul people? No, but, you know, I'm not saying it couldn't happen. Maybe they're a were farmer. You don't know. You don't know what they're growing down on the farm. They could be growing anything, getting up to all kinds of shit. Maybe it's a bear farm. Did you ever think about that? Maybe it's a farm where they raise bears. People are constantly getting mauled. Why? Well, you know, we raise bears here. The VR center sure seems to be a popular job, which, honestly, yeah, I can understand that. I can see why it actually would be a very popular job. Pete, would you work at a VR center? No, because I'd have a splitting headache 24/7. VR actually kind of, I don't know, my brain doesn't really like it that much. Gives me a bit of a headache. Let's just up the speed. I'm tired. Let's just sit here. 8 times as fast. Gold bloom depleted. Don't care. Basically, all we got to do here is now just, like, sit and watch our, How's the Zorium factory coming? Normal mode. Might as well upgrade you. Put your maximum power at an additional 143. There you go. We should have plenty of freaking electricity to power damn near anything we want now. And in the meantime, we can just sit here and watch our food pile up. More trade vessels coming and going. Immigration centers still bringing in the folks. The trade vessel arrived. We're just waiting to get to 400. I don't know why I'm building a stadium other than that the game is telling me to. I'm assuming one of these has got to be a trigger for the stuff actually getting relayed, and I'm tired of... just please, transmit the results back to the colony ship already. Is the colony ship 50 light years away? Is that why it takes us so long to get colonists too? Because they have to ferry them in from like 8 billion years off planet? 46 trillion miles away? Also, I was talking about the immigration center, but I'm very clearly pointing at the research center. Trade vessel, trade vessel, trade vessel, trade vessel. Yeah. Bring me 9 new colonists per trip. 80 food per colonist. Food variety is excellent. Food quality is excellent. That's what we want to see. It's not just the variety. It's not just the quality. So what does this dropship bar indicate? Because it's filling up. Is that like a colonist actually getting on board? It takes them that long? That's got to be what it is. Then they fly up to orbit. I'm just trying to figure out the mechanics on this. Then they're going to dropship descending. Okay, so it's landing, and then it's going to run through this dropship unloading. And it's going to do this 9 times. Yep, that's exactly what it's going to do. So I'm not sure if increasing the efficiency of the immigration center is a great idea then. If you still got to wait for the colonists to actually get the hell off the oh, we have a water shortage. Hold on a minute. Water is low. 8.8 per colonist. Very low. We're going to need to hold on. Water. Yeah, pause the game a minute. We got to get water pumps in here. Nobody will be able to work it if we put it in this tile. Let's just do this. Put that there, and then tier 2 water pump can go there. That's another 27.9 water per hour. That should keep our colonists hydrated for the foreseeable future. And we finally have enough nanites to build the stupid stadium as well, so it's good that we got interrupted. The question, where do we want to put it? You know, like in the heart of the city where people actually live, work, eat, and breathe. That's what. Also, we're putting it right next to the iron mine because why not? What are we going to call our team, though? That's the thing. We're building a stadium. What are we going to call the team? I mean, if we're building it next to an iron mine, it seems like we should call them, you know, I don't want to say the Steelers because pretty sure Ben Roethlisberger will come over to my house and beat me up. He seems like the kind of guy that would do that. Peter, you firing shots at Ben Roethlisberger? Yeah, I'll fire unapologetic shots at that guy. He seems like kind of a fucking dick rag. What's a dick rag? You know, rag you use to wipe your dong off after you're done jizzing. You're saying that's you called Ben Roethlisberger a dick rag? I sure did. I'm honest. You know what, Ben Roethlisberger? Come find me. And I say that because probably Ben Roethlisberger, if he ever sees this, will be the kind of guy who'll be like, "Fuck that Pete guy. I'm gonna kick his ass." You're a scumbag, Roethlisberger. I don't like you. It has nothing to do with the fact that you play for the Steelers and everything to do with what you do and how you behave off the field. Give a shit about your performance at all. But I think we'll all agree you're no Tom Brady. You're not even an Eli Manning. I mean, shit, you're not even a Trent Green. Stadiums take a while to build, though. Let's just crank up the speed. That's the nice thing about getting impatient. We can always just crank up the old speed there. Lightning towers getting struck by lightning. That's their job. Speaking of which, do we have any buildings that are not being protected by lightning towers? It occurs to me this is something I have not looked at in a great deal of time. Our entire farm structure is not protected. It is now. I don't know, here. I guess we'll throw one down on the universe's asshole because, fuck it, why not? I can't be so obviously, like, discriminatory, though, right? I gotta sort of mock it in, be like, oh, no, you guys get equal treatment under the law. I guess we didn't build it quite fast enough, did we? This is blocked by fire. Love to know how the fire was burning from a lightning strike on an open field of tundra that's encased in snow. Doesn't seem like the most likely shit. Back to like 1 billion times speed then? The colony is stable. All we're doing now is just harvesting people.
It's time for a referendum election.
Oh, good. Well, let's take a look at our overall happiness and see how well we're going to fare in the referendum, I suppose. These people hate life, but other than that, these are genuinely okay. Actually, why are you guys unhappy? What's the deal? It's not that you're unhappy, it's just that you're less deliriously happy than the majority of our citizens who are goddamn overjoyed with their life. It's not that the farmers are unhappy, it's just that they're less happy than everybody. I mean, these people, 74% is not that good. What can we do to buff that up, guys? I mean, I don't want you to be unhappy. I don't want to take any arable land away either, because we may potentially need that for feeding more colonists since the game demands that I continue importing them and stacking them in here like cordwood. What can we build out here to give you guys a little more extra happiness? Maybe like a retail center? No, if I'm going to build a retail center, I want to build it in the middle of town. Those take a lot of people. Something doesn't take a lot of, or in fact, like better off, no workers whatsoever, like this park. There you go. That'll improve your air quality and give you a tiny boost of happiness. Also, you know what? Here's the other thing we can do. Enjoy some happy drinks. Just here. Self-medicate. That'll take care of the problem. Take some Xenoglow. That'll give you a little extra happiness. It'll pep you up, perk up your step. Serotonin reuptake inhibitor. Work wonders. You'll feel like a different person. Is this... Man, stadiums take an eternity to build. How many drones are actually working on this? Is it just one? We have 2 drones over here.
I think you're on track to win this referendum.
Yeah, what a surprise.
Here's the feedback I've compiled from your citizens.
Where are the creep spores at? Oh, shit. Are they coming in where we have plasma turrets? Kinda looks like it. Trade vessel, immigration vessel, creep spores, referendum. We have plasma turrets over here, right? I wish there was an easier way to see our defense grid. We could probably use another plasma turret, actually. We'll put one over here to defend the stadium. Plus, we'll have something to use in the event that our team ever wins the championship. We'll have something to use to beat back the overzealous fans. We're going to get some creep here. Yep, he got us. Alright, you win, Creep Spore. Scrubber drones, you want to get on that? We had a problem with this whole creep thing earlier, but there's a scrubber drone immediately on the problem. I don't know why I paid for that upgrade. It's not going to do anything. That upgrade will actually do us 0 good because there's only one person who works here. Just good old Beth Shawn holding down the fort here. Keeping the colony clean and safe from the creep. Looks like she did a good job. Got another drone out here. Still only 47% of the way done. God damn, speed up. This stadium better give our people, like, delirious levels of joy. They better be walking out of this thing on a daily basis.
And I think you have a good chance to win this
just with just grins plastered ear to ear. Overwhelmed with joy. Weeping in joy, in fact, based on the sporting spectacle that they have just seen. Yeah, Shard Storm, whatever. Shard Storms don't really do anything. I don't understand why they exist. Once you've enacted the drone policy that costs you like 12 nanites a year, you never have to make repairs, so Shard Storms don't like really do anything. Look, all of our structures are in perfect condition. And we get all of this for a meager 12 nanites a year. Nothing is, like, in any way, shape, or form ever harmed. Stadium, though. Jesus, get done. Crank the speed back up. This Shard Storm's not going to do anything. That was actually pretty cool.
I think you're on track to win this referendum.
What a surprise.
But here's the feedback I've compiled from your citizens.
Uh-oh. Iron mine will no longer generate iron because it is defunct. Well, you're all fired then. So that iron mine is now defunct, and that means this iron mine is now of utmost priority. And all of you are fired. And by fired, I mean not only are you no longer employed here, but also the building itself will soon cease to exist, because I'm going to tear it down. I really don't want to recycle that stadium. Trade vessel arrived. Trade vessel. More construction. Hey, why don't you construction drones that are building this, or rather deconstructing this iron mine, come over here and help out with the stadium? You guys aren't that far away. I'm pretty sure these guys are going to have the bandwidth to help you out. this drone will come from over here to do this upgrade. Yes, he certainly will. That'll give us another construction drone that we can come over here and throw at the stadium that's never going to finish. We passed a town referendum. This stadium cost $80 trillion. And then PepsiCo gave us 75 cents and put their name on it. Now we got PepsiCo Field over here. Which sucks, because it means they only serve Pepsi products at the park. I don't want to drink a Pepsi. I want Coke. I want a Coke at my ball game. Any day, though, stadium. Please, for the love of God. Please be finished. Anytime. Like, whenever you might feel like doing it. Any day. Did we ever build this expedition center? I guess we didn't. Let's go ahead and do that. We were worried about the power thing, I think is what it was. Which we built a Zorium generator to help with, which is only operating at 52% of its efficiency. Let's just raise you up to high priority. That'll get us the extra power we need. Zorium generators do generate a absolute truckload of power. Oh, thank God. Yep, there we go. So the stadium was the holdup.
Chancellor. We'll run the data through our pattern analysis software, and hopefully it will lead us to further discoveries.
Yeah, can you tell me, Vori, how the hell building a
Commander.
stadium somehow influenced this?
Reporting.
Good. We're all here.
Oh,
okay,
good.
Guys, I've looped the
I'm here too,
Chancellor in
unfortunately.
on the comm channel as well. Calandra, can you tell me what you saw in Sandy Gulch before you were knocked out?
I don't remember anything.
Wow, really? You don't remember anything?
That's convenient.
The last thing I remember is walking around in that hole and then waking up in the medical center down the hall.
Oh, so you went out for a night on the town with Amanda Bynes. Got it.
And you said there was, quote, a situation and that you saw something. Do you remember what it was that you saw?
Nothing. I'm sorry, no.
Do I need to be here for this, guys?
What about that cube? They found you with a cube in your hand. How did you get that?
I don't remember at all.
It must have been the concussion. That can happen when you get hit hard enough.
Uh-huh.
Well, let us know if you remember.
Thanks, Euros, for explaining to all of us what a concussion is and how they occur.
I've been using our pattern analysis software to decode it. I picked up a few
Wait,
tantalizing
why were you
clues.
asking about the mysterious cube if you have the cube and have been analyzing it? What the hell is wrong with you guys?
Can't quite make out their name, but it sounds like they were a lot like us.
What a
They
surprise.
started to learn science, build computers, but they also had wars and famine and things like that.
And they destroyed
And that
themselves in their
species used to
hubris.
live on Aven Prime?
I think so. I'm really not sure yet. We're only scratching the surface.
Or maybe
You know,
they
I
lived
got
on the
shit to
ground?
do here, folks. Is there a
From what I
reason
can
you guys
tell, they came
hijacked
from
me into this
people
meeting?
Who changed. And the chapter I decoded refers to an event called The Message.
Uh-huh.
It has something to do with an extinction event.
Oh, okay.
So they went extinct? Is that why they're not here anymore?
I don't really know. That's as far as I got.
Jack
I expect
Torrin
progress
is the
will
greatest
pick up
scientist
as
in the history of the
pattern
universe.
recognition algorithm picks up more of the alien language.
Understood. Keep working and report back to us once you find out.
You know
more.
what, Jack? Don't bother looping me in on the next one. Next time you decide to report back, just fucking keep it to yourself. On the plus side, we did get the shit out of Azura Falls, this bitter, miserable fucking hellhole. Thank God. I, for one, am super stoked to have escaped this miserable shit dump. It's great. I'm gonna go now. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. Sorry, Jack Torrin, but it doesn't look like you're ever gonna get to use that fancy dancy expedition center we just built. And I don't even care. I just want to go now. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.